जहाँ ऋषि मुनि जपते प्रभु नाम की माला।
Today is India's Independence Day. So many greetings to all of you. Huh? Bharat Independence Day. Not India, Bharat. Eh? What is the meaning of Bharat? Bharat. What is the meaning? Because in golden age, they won't call it India, but it will be a Bharat. So what is the meaning of Bharat? Nice to know the meaning now. Huh? Bha means knowledge. Rat means the one who imbibes the knowledge. One who put knowledge in practical life. So when Baba gives us the knowledge, we imbibe that knowledge in our practical life. So that is called Bharat. And in Bharat, what is a national song of Bharat? Vande Mataram. In that song, they do lot of praise of the mothers. Because when Baba comes, he makes mothers instrument for his task. So that's why they call Vande Mataram. Salutations to the mother of Bharat. Not a land of Bharat, but mothers of Bharat who helped Baba in his divine task. And then what is the flag of Bharat? What do you call the flag of Bharat? Huh? Flag of Bharat is called Tiranga. Tiranga has 3 colors. Which one is the first color? Orange. Orange color is a memorial of soul world. It's a golden red color. So that reminds us soul world. Second color is white. White color reminds us subtle region. It's a white. And third color is a green, which is symbolic thing of the physical world. So 3 colors of the 3 Tiranga reminds us the 3 world, according to Baba's knowledge. And then they have Ashok Chakra, circle in middle of the Tiranga flag. So that Ashok Chakra reminds us the knowledge of the world cycle. I have to spin the cycle. Then I become a Swadershan Chakradhari. The one who spin the cycle of self-realization. And then what is our national flower of the Bharat? National flower? Lotus flower, Kamal Fool. So we have to become detached as well as loving. Yeah, and what is a national bird of Bharat? Peacock. And speciality of peacock? Purity. We need to imbibe internal purity. And what is a national river of Bharat? Ganges. We have to become a purifier and purify everyone. And what is our coat of arms? Coat of arms of Bharat. 3 lions. Yeah, and underneath the lions is written Satyamev Jayate. Truth always become victorious. Sometimes it takes time, but always becomes victorious. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, that's why they compare God with the truth. Truth is God. God is truth. And what is our anthem of the Bharat? Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak. Means Bharat is a very fortunate country and people of the Bharat are also very fortunate. And what is our national tree of Bharat? Banyan tree. Yeah, so Baba compares sometimes this living tree with the banyan tree. And what is our national tiger of Bharat or national animal of the Bharat? Tiger. And tiger is symbolic thing of Maya. Sometimes people come very forcefully in front of you in a form of Maya, which we have to control. And what is a instrument, national instrument of Bharat? Veena. Veena. Yeah, that's a Saraswati is holding the Veena. That is a symbolic thing of power of discrimination. So all those things we remember on our Independence Day. Yeah. So Baba says Gandhiji made Bharat free from the British people, English people. But now it's time to make ourselves free from the vices. Then we can able to finish kingdom of Ravan and establish the kingdom of Rama. So today, huh?
They won't have to do that till they make themselves free from the show
Yeah.
from India.
So today Baba's Murli is the 15th of August. Baba says, sweet children, the Father has come to give you true freedom and to liberate you from the punishment of the demons of death and from your dependency on Ravan.
Dependency.
Because people are dependent on vices, na? So you have to become free from that dependency. Question, what is the main difference between the explanation that the Father gives and the explanation you gives? What is difference? The way Baba explains and the way we explain to people. Any difference? What is the difference? When Baba explains, which word Baba use? Sweet children, child, child. And when we explain, we can't say child. Only Baba can use that. No? Bache, bache. Only Baba can say those words. So when the Father explains, he does so while saying sweet children. Through this, the arrow of what the Father says strikes the target. But when you children explains to each other, you cannot say, sweet children. The Father is the senior. And this is why what he says makes an impact. He makes you children have realization. Children, are you not ashamed that you have become impure? Now become pure. Om Shanti. The unlimited spiritual Father sits here and explains to you, unlimited spiritual children. Only the unlimited Father and you unlimited children know this. No one else knows the unlimited Father, and they do not consider themselves to be the children of the unlimited Father. Only those who are the mouth-born creation of Brahma know this and accept it. No one else would accept this. Brahma is definitely needed, and he is also called Adi Dev. The Father enters him. What does the Father come and do? He says, you have to become pure. The Father's Srimat is, have the faith that you are souls.
Mother knew.
He has given you children the introduction of soul. Each soul resides in the center of the forehead. Baba has explained that the soul is imperishable and that his throne is perishable body. You know these things, and that all of you souls are brothers, children of the one Father. To say that God is omnipresent is a mistake. You explain very well that there is an existence of the five vices in everyone, and something that what you say is right. We are brothers, and so we will surely receive the inheritance from the Father. However, as soon as you leave here, you go into the storms of Maya. Now, as soon as we go, so many test paper comes. Hardly anyone survives. This is the condition everywhere. Some understand a little of this well and make effort to understand a little more. You can now explain to everyone. If someone doesn't pay a lot of attention, it would be said he is not an old devotee. Only those who are to understand these things will understand them. If someone doesn't understand, he is unable to explain to others. It is number wise amongst you too. A good person is sent to explain to a good person so that he can perhaps understand something. Because you know that important people don't understand these things that quickly. Yes, they do give their opinion and say that the way you explained was very good, that you gave the Father's full introduction, but that they don't have time themselves. People are honestly says, you give Gyan very good, but we don't have time. We are too busy. You tell them, remember the unlimited Father so that your sins can be absolved. You children now understand that the Father is speaking directly to you souls. When you listen to him directly, the arrow strikes the target very well. There means at center, you listen through a beacon. But here, Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, says directly through Brahma, O children, you children are not obeying the Father. None of you can say this to anyone. There is not the Father there, for he is sitting here. The Father is speaking to you, children. Children, will you not even listen to the Father? On the path of ignorance, too, there is a difference between explanations given by a father and those given by a brother. What a brother says would not have as much effect as that which a father says, because a father is still senior. So there is fear of him. A father says to you too, remember me, your father. Are you not shamed that you repeatedly forget me? The father tells you directly, and so that affects you quickly. Oh, will you not listen to the father? The unlimited father says, become wiseless in this one birth, and you will become wiseless for 21 birth. And the masters of the pure world, do you not believe this? Baba is asking too many questions today. The arrow of what the father says seems stronger. There is definitely a difference. It is not that Baba will always continue to meet new ones. Many ask all sorts of wrong questions. Sometimes they do good questions, sometimes they ask wrong questions. This doesn't sit in their intellect because it is something completely new. In the Gita, they mention Sri Krishna's name, but that cannot be. Now, according to the drama, this sits in your intellect. You children come running to Baba. We want to go to Baba and listen to the Baba's Murli directly. There, means at centers, will listen to it through the brothers. And we now want to listen it from Baba. When the father speaks it, it has an impact. He speaks to you children while saying, children, 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 are you not ashamed that you do not remember the father? Third time Baba is reminding. Do you not love the father? How much do you remember him? Some children says, Baba, 1 hour in 24 hours. 1 hour we remember. Baba says, oh, if you constantly remember me, then what would happen? If we remember constantly, Baba, your sins will be cut away. You have burdens of the sins of many births on your heads. The Father is explaining to you, children, face to face. You have defamed Father so much. There should be a case filed against you. In this world, if you defame someone, they filed a case, na? Defamation case. So when someone defames another in the newspaper, a case is filed against him. The Father now reminds you of the thing that you used to do. The Father explains, according to the drama, all of that happened in the company of Ravan. Whatever happened is not your fault because you came into the company of Ravan, so you did it. The path of devotion has now ended. It has become the past. There is no one in the middle to stop you. Nobody guided us. Na? So we keep doing those things. Na? So day by day, whilst coming down, your intellect have become like abudus. Tamopradhan. You say that the one you worship is in the pebbles and stones. This is called unlimited senselessness. Extreme. That is the unlimited senseless of the unlimited children. बेहद के बच्चों की ऐसी बुद्धि हो जाती. On the one side they say worship Shiv Baba. And on the other side, they call that father omnipresent. So you have now remembered that we behaved so senselessly that we defamed our father. You children have now understood. And so you are now making effort to change from beggars to prince. Sri Krishna was a prince of the golden age, and yet people have said of him that he was a prince of golden age. Still people said he had 16,108 queens and also children. 16,108 रानियां कहते ना. You would now feel ashamed. When a person commits a sin, he pulls his ears and says in front of God, "Oh God, I made a big mistake. Have mercy, forgive me. I made such a big mistake." The father explains, it is like that in the drama. You can't do anything. That is also fixed in this drama. It is only when you become like that that I can then come. The father now says, you have to benefit those of all religions. Those of all religions says of the father who grants everyone salvation, that he is omnipresent. Where did they learn this? God speaks, I am not omnipresent. People says, devotee says is omnipresent, but God speaks, I am not omnipresent. Because of you, the condition of others has also become like yours. They call out, "Oh, purifier," but they do not understand. When we first came here from our home, were we impure at that time? No, we were very pure. We became impure because of having become body conscious. When someone of any religion comes, ask him, do you have the introduction of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? Who is he? Where does he reside? He would either say that he is up above, or he would say he is omnipresent. The Father says the whole world has now become totally bankrupt. So Baba says, you become the instrument for that. We are the one who made Bharat bankrupt, and we are the instrument for that. This has to be explained to everyone. Although it happens according to the drama, you still became impure. All are sinful souls. You now call out in order to become pure souls. Those of all religions have to return to their home, the land of liberation. They are pure there. It is also predestined in the drama for the Father to come and explain to you. This knowledge is for those of all religions. Baba received some news and Acharya said, scholar, teacher, said, I consider God to be in all of you and bow down to you. भगवान तुम्हारे में बैठा है. Are there that many gods then?
Yeah, looks like it.
They don't understand anything. Those who have not performed a lot of devotion do not survive here. Samjha? Only great devotees can survive in this Gyan. Some stay at a center for some time and others for another period of time. You should understand from this that they have performed less devotion. That is why they don't stay longer. Nevertheless, where would they go? There is no other shop. Eventually, they all come back here. Only one shop. So, what methods should be created so that people can understand quickly? The message has to be given to everyone. You have to tell them, remember the Father. If you cannot remember Father fully yourself, how would the arrow you should strike the target? This is why Baba says, children, keep your chart. The main thing here is to become pure. The purer you become, the more of this knowledge you will imbibe, and you will also have happiness. You children should have a lot of happiness in uplifting everyone. The Father alone comes and grants salvation. There is no question of happiness or sorrow for the Father. This drama is predestined. You should not have any sorrow. You have found the Father. What more do you want? What more do you want? You simply have to follow the Father's directions. Only at this time do you receive this explanation. You will not receive it in the golden age. There is no question of this knowledge. You have found the unlimited Father here, and so you should have even greater happiness than that of heaven. The Father says, you also have to go abroad and explain this. You have to have mercy of those of all religions. Everyone says, oh God, have mercy on us. Bless us. Liberate us from sorrow. However, they don't understand anything. The Father tells you many types of clever way. You should tell everyone you are lying in the jail of Ravan. They say that they should have freedom, but no one knows what freedom is. Happening in Bangladesh, we hear news now. I think they thinking there will be a partition of the Bangladesh. One side is a Muslim Bangladesh, half will be the Hindu one, and Hindu one will join with Bharat. So let's see what's happening. That's what's going on at this time. So they all are trapped in the jail of Ravan. The Father has now come to give you true freedom. Even then, people are trapped in the jail of Ravan and continue to commit sin. What is a true freedom? You have to tell people this. You can even print this in the newspaper. There is no freedom here in the kingdom of Ravan. You should write it in short. No one will be able to understand if you give long explanations.
Right.
Nowadays, yeah, short and sweet is better. Tell them you don't have freedom because you are lying in a jail of Ravan. When your sound spread abroad, people here will quickly understand. The Father is giving you freedom. He is freeing you from the jail of Ravan. You know that you are very wealthy and have great freedom there. No one's vision can fall on you. At the end, when you became weak, everyone's vision fell on your wealth. Everybody came, Bharat, na? First Muslim people came, they looted. Whatever left over, British people came, they looted, made Bharat empty. Huh?
Even in discount.
So Baba says this Muhammad Ghaznavi came and looted your temple, and your freedom was lost because you had become dependent in the kingdom of Ravan. That's why Muhammad Ghaznavi came. And Baba never forget this Muhammad Ghaznavi. You know. I don't know what sort of karma he has created after looting Baba's first temple. Yeah, he looted Somnath temple 60 times, and so much wealth he has taken from that temple. Imagine.
So that was because the king had so much arrogance.
Yeah, no, not king had arrogance. Some people are always against in your kingdom, na? Anti-party wala always there, na? So those anti-party people showed that incognito path to go into the temple to this Muhammad Ghaznavi. Yeah, priest. He was a priest. He showed that path, so he came through incognito way and looted temple, not from front door or from the kingdom like that, but incognito way he came. And whole Shivling was made with the valuable diamond of Bharat, Kohinoor diamond. Yeah. And then he broke into the pieces of the Shivlingam and he took the pieces with him. He could not carry whole big Shivling. So he broke it and took to their mosque. Yeah. Nah. Whatever, but that's what a story says. So Baba says, you children are now at the most auspicious confluence age. You are, because that Kohinoor diamond had some connection with Bharat. Wherever that diamond was in Bharat, Bharat was very prosperous, very wealthy. And wherever it has gone, those places became very wealthy. Yeah, England become very rich. Some they took to the mosque, they become very rich, Middle East people. So when Jawaharlal Nehru was the first prime minister, he said to Queen this is a Bharat's property. It should come back to Bharat. But eventually it will come back anyway. So Baba says you are now receiving true freedom. Those people don't understand what freedom is. And so you have to explain this to them very tactfully. Only those who attain freedom understand what freedom is. So Baba says when you explain to them, they argue so much as though they are completely Buddhas. Buddha people, they argue, na? They waste your time. And so you don't want to speak to them. The Father comes and gives you freedom. There is a lot of sorrow by depending on Ravan. There is a limitless sorrow. In the Father's kingdom, we are so free. Freedom is when we become pure deities, when we become liberated from the kingdom of Ravan. The Father alone comes and gives you true freedom. Now all are unhappy in this foreign kingdom. This is the most auspicious confluence age when you receive freedom. Those people say that we became independent when the foreign government left, but you now know that you cannot be free until you become pure. Otherwise, there will have to be punishment by the demons of death, and your status will also be destroyed. The Father comes to take you children back home. There, all are free. You can explain to those of all religions, you are souls and have come from the land of liberation to play your part. You have come from the land of happiness to this land of sorrow, this Tamopradhan world. The Father says, you are my child. You are not Ravan's child. After giving you your portion of the kingdom, I departed. You were so free in your own kingdom. You now have to become pure once again in order to go back there. You became so wealthy. There is no need to worry about
Free.
money. Even though they may be poor, but they do not need to worry about money. They remain very happy. Is it here that they worry? However, status is number wise in the kingdom. Not everyone will become like the Sun dynasty kings. However much effort you make, you children claim a status accordingly. You are those who serve those of all religions. You also have to explain to people abroad. All of you are brothers. Everyone resides in the land of peace. You are now in the kingdom of Ravan. We are now going to show you the way home. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember me. People do say God liberates everyone, but they don't understand how He liberates everyone. When some children become confused, they say, Baba, liberate us and take us back home. It is just as when you were confused and lost in the fog, in the jungle, and couldn't find the path. Baba was taking children, and suddenly foggy weather was there. They couldn't see the path, and there was a sister who was a trance messenger. Baba sent her to Shiv Baba, asked Baba how to return home. And then she went to Baba, and Baba showed them the way, how to return home. So you found the liberator who showed you the path. You tell the unlimited Father, Baba liberates us. Come and we will follow you. No one except the Father can show you the path. We used to study so many scriptures and stumble along on the pilgrimages. However, if we didn't know God, how could we find Him? If He were omnipresent, how could we find Him? There is so much darkness of ignorance. Only the one Father is the bestower of salvation for all. He alone comes and removes you children from the darkness of ignorance. अच्छा, मीठे मीठे सिकीलते बच्चों प्रति मात पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग। रूहानी बाप ही रूहानी बच्चों को नमस्ते और रूहानी बच्चों की रूहानी बाप को Namaste. Dharana point. First point. You have found the one Father. Therefore, do not worry about anything. Samjha? Do not worry about anything. Follow His instructions and have unlimited sense and become instruments to uplift everyone with happiness. Second point, in order to be saved from the punishment of the demons of death and receive true independence, what we have to do? You definitely have to become pure. This knowledge is your source of income. So imbibe it and become wealthy. If more wealth of knowledge is there, according to the other, wealth will come. Yeah. Blessing. May you be a knowledgeable soul who transforms wrong into right with the light and might of this knowledge. It is said, knowledge is light and might. When they have light, that is enlightenment as to this is wrong, this is right, this is darkness, this is light, this is wasteful, this is powerful. Then when they understand anything to be wrong, they would not be inclined to perform wrong act or have wrong thoughts. Knowledgeable souls means those who are sensible and embodiments of this knowledge. They can never say, it should have been like this, for they have the power to transform wrong thing into right. Slogan. Those who constantly have pure and positive thoughts for others and themselves become free from having any wasteful thoughts. So we need to have pure and positive thoughts. Then we become free from wasteful thoughts. Samjha? So that was Baba's lovely, lovely Murli. So what we remember from today's Murli?